Hi guys, so this time we are going to talk about a figure set from Miniart. As you can see, it's a 1/35 scale set and it copies Panzer crew from France 1944, so you can use these guys in order to add on your tank model, obviously in 1/35 scale as well, and get a bit more realistic appearance. I think the human figurines will also add a sense of scale of the size of the whole model, because usually, well, often it is a bit difficult to understand the size of the vehicle in 1/35 scale, and those guys will actually give you a bit of a comparison with the human bodies. And also this is the final shape of this kit, so it means you'll get exactly the same stuff as what you'll see in this video review. So this is the set 35364. As you can see, it's a part of the World War II military miniature series from Miniart. We reviewed some previous releases as well, so you can find them easily on our YouTube channel. And you can notice that there are 4 figurines in this set. They are all depicted in the right positions here, so you'll get exactly the same shapes. They are predefined, obviously, and the box size is typical for Miniart, so here is comparison with my hand. And on the side here we have some safety notes. They're written in 5 languages, as you can see, and here on the opposite side we can see some safety advices, address of the manufacturer, barcode, and 2 kits available from the same brand. We reviewed them as well, so you can find them on our YouTube channel too. So as far as you can see, we have here German tank riders set number 1 and number 2. And again, they were handy for some tank dioramas in 1/35 scale. Here on the rear side, you can see the marking guide for these soldiers. So maybe I'll zoom in so that we can check it closer. And it is not only a marking guide, it's also an assembly manual. So there are several things combined into one. And you can see the parts designations and also paint numbers here. We also get a small note on the camouflage, because as you can see here, we have this a bit tricky dot camouflage, and you'll have to copy it in a 1/35 scale, but also it will be quite an interesting thing to do. I think it's a good opportunity to get some experience painting such camouflage on 1/35 scale, guys. And here you can see also the colors chart. So this thing is quite handy because here you get paint numbers in several manufacturer designations. So basically you get a conversion table for the paint numbers, and that's why I always recommend modelers to store this colors chart. They might be handy also in the future builds. So now I'm going to open it. It's a side opening box, and here's what we have inside. So everything is packed into one sealed plastic bag, and I'm going to open it right now. As far as you can see, there is no additional assembly manual inside, and as far as you can see, each figurine part fit onto one of the small, let's say, subframes, and here you can check what I'm talking about. Maybe let's open the lenses so that it won't be that dark. I closed them because it was the white colored background, but now we have the gray spruce, and I would suggest to start with the solar frame. So let's zoom in. And here you can see the typical design for a 1/35 scale soldier. It means we get the separate legs, we get separate hands, head, and also one piece torso. If I flip it over here, you can check it from the opposite side. Obviously, the poses here are predefined, and also if I bring it closer, here you can check the facial features on this figurine. They look quite nice. Let's not forget that this is not a resin figurine, this is a plastic figurine, so all of these features out of the box, it's really impressive, and I think it's worth spending some time trying to paint everything properly. Next, we continue with 3 interconnected sprues. So they are basically the same thing as what we saw just a few seconds ago, but here they are connected with this one bar. And again, overall quality looks quite nice. And here we even have the boot soils molded separately. I wonder why it was done like this. Maybe just to get more features, because this will be actually visible. And here you can check the third, or actually it's a 4th guy, because we already checked the first figurine. Let's flip over the sprue, and here you can take a look from the opposite side. So I really like the sculpting quality here. You can notice that on some parts we have a really minor amount of plastic flash, but this is not a huge issue because it can be fixed with a sharp knife, and I usually encounter it in Miniart figures quite often. I don't know why it is only in the figure sets from Miniart, because their vehicles, as you remember, are quite nicely and clean molded, but here in the figures we encounter it. And again, the positioning elements are not included here. I was checking why we have the hollow points here, but still, there are no guiding elements, so you have to be careful while joining all of this stuff together. But overall, I think it's a really good set in case you're planning to build a German tank from later late war years. And it should be already available. You can get it in Modelimax webshop. I will be happy to hear your opinion about this release. Do not forget to write it here in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining us, and bye.